Hey, Warren Eckstein here. I have the best listeners, the best YouTube people in the world. I get an email from Pamela Sweeney, obviously a listener, and it was an interesting email. It would take me like years to answer it all, but let me give Pamela, get her at least on the right track. Here's the email exactly as it came into me. Hey Warren, I'm rescuing a Doberman that's lived his 1.5 years of his life outside. He's not potty trained, knows zero commands. He will be an indoor dog, an eventual service dog. I'm committed to his training. I'm disabled but highly motivated and capable. I have time and energy. Where do I start? Especially with potty training and leash training. Do I have to crate him? I don't like cages. I also don't like puppy pads. How confusing is that to teach a dog to pee on the floor? I don't currently have a fenced yard, I have a large one. Thanks. God, so many things to tackle here. First of all, your challenges, your disabilities have no effect. You do what you can do. The dog has to work within your disabilities and you have to work with the dog at the same time. That's great that you have the time, and it sounds to me you have that passion, and that's what it's all about, is passion. And really, the most important thing is to understand that this dog is like a puppy. It doesn't know any of this stuff, so we're going to start as a puppy. Now, in terms of crate training, there's pros and cons. I'm not an abolitionist when it comes to crates, although I'm always not the biggest fan when it comes to crates as well. It all depends on what you want to do. The concept of housebreaking a dog is most dogs really don't want to go where they hang out, where they eat, where they sleep. Most dogs. Now, I don't know the background of this dog. He was outside, from what you tell me, so I don't know if he was chained up in a yard where he was forced to stay with his mess, which might make housebreaking a little bit more challenging. But basically, when the dog comes to your home, or if he's already there, confine the dog. If you don't want to use a cage, gate off an area like the kitchen. The kitchen's a great area to start it because usually there's a door out to the yard. There's also a type of floor that's easy to clean up than carpet or some other type of floor. So confine or watch, no in between. What I would do in your case is I guess the dog was going outside, so that's not the problem. He will go outside, but he'll also go inside. Get him on a regular schedule. Feed him at specific times throughout the day. Assume that after you eat, a half hour, an hour, a year and a half old dog, maybe an hour and a half, take him outside, exercise him a little bit. If you can, I don't know what your challenges are. Usually, generally, after exercise, it will stimulate a dog to go. I don't know if the dog's been exposed to other dogs either, but once you start working with him and get the control over him, I would take him to areas where other dogs have gone to stimulate his urge to be more an outside potty trained dog, where he smells like the dogs that have gone outside. Even though it's other areas, when he comes home, he might be territorial and want to go outside in his own backyard. Now, I know you said your yard isn't fenced. It's a Doberman. I love Dobermans. I've lived with Dobermans very often. I work with Dobermans in Europe. In fact, a lot of people say they're aggressive dogs. They were named after a guy named Louis Doberman. That's where he's come from. They're great dogs. Amazing, amazing dogs. Make super pets like any dog if they're socialized properly. So that's number one, housebreaking. Confine or watch when the dog does have an accident in the house. What I would do is clean up with a good stain and odor remover made for pets and spend more time with the dog in that area. There's a whole lot involved with housebreaking and older dogs. I don't know if the dog, again, had to stay with his own mess or not. You got to tell me a lot more. I want you to call me on the show as well. If you can go 24 hours without him going in the house, you're ahead of the game. If it's a male or female here. I'm assuming it's spayed or neutered, male or female. And a lot of patience, and I don't know how long you've had the dog. Give him some time to decompress as well. Let him get to know you. Let him get to know the area. Socialize him with as many people as you can. The more socialization, the more time people spend with him inside, the more he spends inside with you, the less apt he's going to want to go in that area. So the more you make the inside your home and his home, the less apt he's going to want to go there. So outside is the way to go. And if you're consistent, it shouldn't take more than 12 or 14 days to have a good response from going outside. So be back and forth and back and forth. And be patient. The poor dog lived outside for a year and a half. Now, in terms of training, what I would do in your case is I would literally have someone come into your home, professional trainer, maybe just for 2 or 3 sessions, so you get the idea of what should be done. Just make sure it's very positive. There's no aversive type training, no prong collars, no spike collars, no shock collars, none of that garbage. Make sure the trainer that you work with was recommended maybe from your vet or someone at a dog park that you may know, and make sure the trainer has the type of confidence experience, because I wanted to show you what to do. It's not how the dog responds to me or a trainer, it's how the dog responds to you. But I think having someone come in and show you a little bit in terms of how to get started with the basics is important. Now, in terms of leashes, I don't know if the dog's been exposed to a leash or a harness. Find the right leash or harness. Maybe just lay it down next to his food dish or lay it down next to his bed before you try to put it on him, so he gets used to seeing it, gets used to the smell. These are all little by little things that you need to do. It's like we're starting with a puppy at a year and a half old. You imagine being a pet, the frustration they have with the people they work with. So just make sure that if you get frustrated, stop, have a glass of Chardonnay and go back at it later. It's going to take some time, but I can guarantee you this, having trained as many thousands of dogs as I've worked with in my lifetime, many of them Dobies. If you build up the dog's confidence, that's why I want no aversive training, I want it all positive. If you build up the dog's confidence, if you build up the dog's self-esteem, the training will go easy. And again, the socialization is critical based on the fact that you're going to make this dog or make this Dobie into a service dog. Good luck to you. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of patience. I wish I had more time, but give me a call on the radio show. Yeah, on Saturday, give me a call on the show. I'll go into a little bit more depth with you in terms of what you can do, but just be patient. And I'm not hawking my book here, okay? It would be a good idea. You can go on the website, you can go to the YouTube channel. There's some great videos on training there as well. But you may want to pick up a copy of How to Get Your Dog to Do What You Want. And again, both of my books, whether 11 books, but whether it be the dog book or the cat book, I'm not bragging here. But it's not just a book about training or teaching your dog to walk properly or sit or stay or come, whatever. It's a matter of taking that dog and giving him that self-esteem and giving that dog that self-confidence, making that dog feel good about himself. And that's what it's all about. That's what that incredible relationship between dogs and man come together when you can have that communication going on positively. I would see if you can hire someone. Make sure you check them out carefully. Pamela, I'm assuming you're a female guy. This is going to sound so chauvinistic, and please, I don't mean it to be. You may want to consider a female trainer. It may make you feel more comfortable, and sometimes it gives you some more confidence. So you might want to try. Nothing against male trainers, say look, it's me. But even when I ran my large school in New York City, I had a staff of people that I trained myself, and I trained them all myself. And I had male and female trainers because some people just felt more comfortable working with a female trainer and vice. So anyway, good luck to you. Call me on the show. Give that Dobie a hug and a kiss. Bless you for taking this dog in. He's going to turn out to be your best buddy and your service dog for life. I promise. Follow my advice. Either go to the website, thepetshow.com or YouTube. Pick up a copy of the book. Read the articles. Get someone to help you out. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And I'm sure this relationship is going to turn out to be the best one ever. Good luck. Give him a hug and a kiss from me.